Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But
we are concerned about troubling and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
plaguing our country.
Can you say why America is the greatest country in the world?
To tear down this wall. The new dawn of American leadership is at hand. Yes, we can.
And the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Fear itself. Fear itself. Fear itself.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. If you need help, hang up and then dial your operator.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
What the American public doesn't know is what makes them the American public.
I did not have sexual relations
with that woman. The Space Shuttle
Challenger
Challenger is destroyed just a little more than 1 minute after liftoff.
To the ground, not right to the boring man.
Way back when, in the start, the beginning of time, there have been porcusons telling little porcupines, and there was no way to check back then if someone was a liar. Unless you thought they were a witch, then you chucked her on a fire. But now before you trust a story is absolutely true, you gotta do your research, 'cause it could be fake news. Let's go back to the Battle of Kadesh in 1247 BC. The Egyptians versus the Hittites were both doing shifty make-believes. A heroic battle, we won, we're the best, each army came home to impart, when actually it ended in a stalemate, and that's as heroic as a wet fart.
I don't know about you,
but
if I heard it in the news,
and I bloomin' love news,
that must mean,
what does it mean?
That I think it is true.
Yes sirree, before you believe that something is absolutely, positively, definitely bona fide truth, check your facts.
Ask your mum.
Ask a cat, 'cause it could be fake news. This is a ball.
No, it is not.
It's a big red ball.
That is a stone.
And it's very bouncy.
Good luck with that.
Got your attention though, didn't it? The great Greek writer Herodotus loved to talk out of his pants. He said there's flying snakes in Arabia and gold mines full of giant ants. And did you know Egyptians shave their eyebrows to grieve when the cats are dead?
That doesn't sound true at all.
Who knows, but that's what Herodotus said. And people believed him.
People believed him.
'Cause how would they know?
They didn't have Google.
When your pussycat dies.
Goodbye, kitty.
Your eyebrows gotta go.
Bye-bye, brows.
Before you believe that something is absolutely, positively, definitely bona fide truth, check the source.
Ask your dad.
Ask a horse, 'cause it could be fake news. This is a shoe.
That is a mop.
It's a big old shoe.
No, it is not.
It's a size 4.
Looks like a 3.
You're wrong.
I do believe
everything
that I read
and hear and see
must be real.
Must be real.
No doubt in me.
No doubt, no sir.
Is it true?
Is it true?
Do I care?
Not at all.
As long as it gets,
what's it gonna get? 1,000,000 shares. Deep in the shallow depths of the internet's dirty undergarments, there's people just like you and me spreading news to cause alarmment. And it looks like news and it smells like news, but read deeper and you'll understand that it has no basis in fact at all. It's just a lot of propaganda. And the problem isn't going to end when it comes from the top, when a president loves a little porcupine and it looks like he won't stop. This is the largest audience ever to witness an inauguration. Call this man a dressmaker, 'cause he's a master of fabrication. Fake news spreads speedier when shared on social media. Online stuff can be a mess. It's rats dressed up in their Sunday best. Consider information carefully to improve your news literacy. But share this video as much as you like. You can trust us. We never lie. We never lie. We never lie. We never lie. This is a ham.
Yes, it is.
And it came from a pig.
Well done, you.
And that piggy had wings.
No.
And that pig was a cow.
So don't believe.
So don't believe.
Everything that you read.
A lot of it is garbage.
There's Facebook fables.
And media flim-flam. And wham bam man, that's a fake news sham. Before you trust something is absolutely, positively, definitely bona fide truth. Check the author.
Ask a pig.
Ask your daughter. 'Cause it could be fake news. Would anybody like this shoe?
That's a mop.
Joining us now, former Director of National Intelligence, Jim Clapper. He's now a CNN national security analyst.
Retired General Michael Hayden, former Director of the CIA.
CNN legal analyst Asha Rangappa is a former FBI special agent. James Galliano is a CNN law enforcement analyst and a retired FBI supervisory special agent.
CNN global affairs analyst and former Deputy Secretary of State.
Join me now, CNN national security commentator, former chair of the House Intelligence Committee,
who was a senior advisor to the National Security Advisor, and she's a CNN national security analyst.
CNN national security analyst Stephen Hall. He's the retired CIA chief of Russia operations.
A CNN counterterrorism analyst Philip Mudd, a former CIA counterterrorism official.
It's why CNN screens are filled with an endless parade of belligerent war hawks.
So if you turned on CNN or MSNBC, it was basically state TV. It was CIA.
The only way to really cure that what's on the inside is understanding that Jesus Christ died for our sins. And so to me, on a micro level, it's understanding.
Oh, and just like that, we lost him. I know, I heard you guys rapping me.
Really, don't you? Now, first of all, I should like to ask whether or not you are happy with the way things have been going.
Just what are you leading up to, Mr. Smith?
A simple proposition. I hereby guarantee, you understand, guarantee, that you will become the most successful newspaper editor in the world if you will affix your signature to this little document.
I, Douglas Winter, agree to relinquish my immortal soul to the bearer upon my death in exchange for his services.
What?
You're the devil.
Oh, Mr. Winter. As a sophisticated, intelligent 20th century man, you know that the devil does not exist. True? True. But you also know that the world is full of eccentric, rich old men. Crazy old men who do all kinds of things for crazy reasons. Now, why don't you think of me like that? Here's a pen.
This is ridiculous.
Yes, isn't it? Could I, trouble you for another drink? You don't really believe that I'm the devil, do you?
No.
Well, then, why don't you put it this way? You're humoring me. After all, what good is the soul anyway? It's sort of like an appendix these days, particularly since it doesn't exist in the first place.
Well, just for the sake of argument, why do you particularly want mine?
Well, for the sake of argument, let's say I'm something of a connoisseur, and you have a very choice soul, and as the vintners say, it's a good year.
Well, then again, just for sake of argument, why don't you just take it, huh? Now, if you're the devil, as you say you are, well, you can do everything.
No, unhappily, not everything. I am bound by certain rules, and I do have my limitations.
You're nuts.
Yeah. Let's drink to that, huh? Yeah. I think I should warn you, however, that if you do not sign this, then the certain gloomy predictions you made about the courier's future will certainly come to pass. As I'll have to resign and, well, let's not even consider such a proposition. After all, you don't want to go visiting that bridge again, do you?
Hardly.
No. Yeah. Now, why not humor an old man? It'll mean such a lot to me. And if you don't sign it, It'll be admitting fear and belief. You're not afraid, are you? No. Fancy that. A grown-up man who believes in the devil. That stupid thing.
There. Now let's not hear any more about this, shall we?
The sharing of biased and
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish things simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
I'd like to call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We're here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong, in dark rooms glued to their televisions, too terrified to skip the commercials.
Well, I think...
NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time. That is so...
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
He loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
Well, we certainly believe in testing, but I did
not have sexual relations.
The Space Shuttle Challenger is destroyed just a little more than 1 minute after liftoff.
The Japanese began the war from the air at Pearl Harbor. They have been repaid many folds.
Dr. Martin Luther King, apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
Senator Robert Kennedy died.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Confirmed to us by ABC News in New York City.
You were with us,
John Lennon, outside of his apartment building on the west side of New York City. The most famous, perhaps, of all of the Beatles. Shot twice in the back.
If you were just joining us, two young men apparently dressed in long black trench coats opened fire about an hour and a half ago at a high school just outside of Denver.
Today of a mass shooting, and this time gunfire aimed at elementary school children.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.